Today we're going to be analyzing piecewise functions. Here we have fx equals either 2x if x is smaller than or the same as -1, and x minus 1 if x is greater than -1. So our first problem is f is equal to -4. As we can tell from our piecewise function here, -4 is going to be smaller than -1, so we're going to be using 2x as seen in step 1. We then plug our x into where x is right here, so we turn that x into a -4, we multiply, and we get -8. Therefore, f equals -4 is equal to -8. For our second problem, we're going to be doing f equals -1. As we can see, -1 is smaller than or the same as -1. Therefore, we will be using 2x again. As you can see here, we plug the -1 into where x should be, and that leaves us with y equals -2. Basically, we use the same formula all the way throughout. F equals 0. Since 0 is actually greater than -1, we're going to be using x minus 1. So as you can see here, y equals x minus 1. We plug the number into the x, and that gives us -1. Our next one is going to be 2. We know that 2 is greater than x, so we're going to be using x minus 1. We then plug it in, subtract, and then it gives us 1. And then for this one, we know that that's greater, so we're going to be using x minus 1 according to the piecewise function. We plug it in, we subtract, and then we get 4. And then for our last problem, we do the same thing and just plug it in. 4 minus 1 is going to be 3, therefore our function here is going to be equal to 3.